Hey, welcome to the show. I'm the Crypto Kid, and in these videos we take a look at Bitcoin and everything that's going on in the world of digital currency. So if you're new to the show, welcome. We make daily videos and keep it relevant to what's going on in the news. So let's jump right in this morning, and as usual, we'll take a look at Bitcoin Cash. Now, as you can see, we are currently sitting just below that $1,400 mark. And we've had a pretty substantial morning here as we rose up from around those lows at around 1,300, and we saw a high just a few moments ago at around $1,400 USD. Now, this will be interesting to see what happens over the next 24 because, again, we did have a pretty awesome piece of news coming out from Bitcoin.com, and we'll get to that shortly. But first, let's jump over to Bitcoin Core, take a look to see what's going on there with the price. Currently, we're sitting at around $16,300 USD. Now, the big news yesterday was with the futures markets. So there was a good article out on Bitcoin.com that talked about the value climbing shortly after the opening of XBT trading. Now, again, this is based on USD prices, purchasing contracts that will reflect future prices of Bitcoin Core. Now, again, we saw some pretty substantial gains just over the short time that it was open, contracts reaching a high of $18,280. Now, this will be interesting to watch if we can continue to see that bullish trend, that energy, and that growth within the market, or we might see a retracement back after that energy and that anticipation dies down. Now, Bitcoin.com is giving two scenarios here. First, the bear scenario. Now, they're talking potentially seeing some prices falling back. Now, we're seeing potentially, if that happened, we would see a dip down to around $15,000, even potentially around $14,800 or $14,800, but it's anyone's guess because, again, this is unprecedented, and we'll have to wait to see how that market plays out. Now, the other side of the coin is with a bull scenario where we could see Bitcoin Core reaching highs of around $17,000 to even $20,000, but again, we'll have to wait and see because this resistance level we're seeing at around 16,000 is apparent here, and whether we'll be able to break through that or not has yet to be determined. Now, quickly, let's jump over to cryptocurrency market cap. You can see that there's a lot of green in the market here. A lot of coins are showing some gains, a lot of money flowing back into the altcoins. Now, Bitcoin Core is sitting at around 7% gains. Again, we're leveling out around that resistance zone around 16,000, and Bitcoin Cash has shown some pretty substantial movement this morning, with about 9% gains just over the last 24, majority of that over the last few hours. Now, let's jump into the news because there was some awesome news that came out on Twitter this morning from Roger Ver. Now, he talked about Bitcoin.com releasing a potential Visa debit card. Now, this is awesome news because not only is it going to be affiliated with Bitcoin.com, but they're going to be using this through Bitcoin Cash, the BCH chain. Now, as we know, there are competitors out there such as BitPay. Now, the difference here is that BitPay is using BTC. So in order to use one of these things, you either have to be made of money or not be aware of the crazy fees, because as you know, if you're working with any credit card, they're going to be charging you fees no matter what, because on that end of the system, whether it's Visa or MasterCard, you're going to be getting hit. Now, specifically with BitPay, you're looking at a lot of fees. I mean, the ATM fees around $2 domestically, with international fees around $3 each. And I know that if you don't have funds in your account, you're getting hit with about a $15 charge if that fee is declined. And again, there is inactivity fees such as $5. And again, if you're using your card, say at a gas station with credit card, you're going to be getting hit to use it there, as well as if they have to transfer it out of another account. So there's tons of reasons why you shouldn't, or people aren't using these cards, especially on the other end of the card with the BTC having insane transaction fees and delayed transaction time. So this opportunity here to get involved with Bitcoin Cash in a debit card, especially if it's affiliated with Visa, is just a game changer. So this will be something massive to look forward to. And again, there's just so much good news coming out of the scene here with Bitcoin Cash. Another article that came out today on Bitcoin.com was Lamasu. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Lamasu, if you're not familiar with them, they are a Bitcoin ATM service. They launched, I believe, a few years ago, actually back around 2014, I believe, by two brothers, and they tried to make it easier for people to get into the cryptocurrency scene, allowing them to pick up some cryptocurrencies without having to go through the hoops that most traditional systems make you do. So this is a really cool asset here. There's tons of ATM machines through Lamasu around the world. Now this is global. I was looking at Canada here, and you have to kind of zoom in a bit, because once you get in, you'll notice that more pop up. Specifically in Canada, they're all over the place. We got some out in BC on the coast, out in the prairies in Alberta, and if you focus down here around Montreal, Toronto, or I should say Quebec and Ontario, you've got a lot of options here as well. And not just around North America and the States, but all over the world. So now if you go back to that article, the other cool thing about this story is that it's not just Lamassu Bitcoin Ventures, there's also General Bytes. They announced that they will be working on Bitcoin Cash integration in their machines, as well as previously, back in November on the 6th, we had Bitcoin Plug let us know that in LA, or Los Angeles there, 21 of their machines all are now loaded with Bitcoin Cash support. So together, all of those devices means that there will be 1,300 new devices worldwide, now all upgrading towards BCH. So again, tons of support for BCH, as Bitcoin was intended to be, which is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, which, as we all know, is no longer the case with Bitcoin Core, as it cannot be used as a utility, as payment system. So these are a few of the reasons why I support Bitcoin Cash, and I'm sure if you're a regular viewer, you already know this. But again, we will be following the news over on Bitcoin.com as this exciting story comes out with the ATM machines, as well as this Visa debit card. So again, if you're not on Twitter, check us out. The Crypto Kid over here, there's a wicked community, and if you're looking to get up to date on the news, this is a great spot to be. So thanks for watching, and we do make these shows every day, so hopefully you'll be seeing us in the next one. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.